Greetings. My name is Gary Payne. I am a graduate from International Bible College. That's what the school was before they renamed it to Heritage Christian University. I went there after I was in the Army. I became a Christian the last year that I was in the Army, and I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I knew that I was serious about my faith, and I wanted to go to college just to see what I could learn and apply that the best I could to wherever I landed, wherever the Lord would send me to work with the church or just to be a member at a church. So I went there. When I got to Heritage Christian International Bible College, I learned more and more, and I got the fire. I decided I wanted to preach. I decided I wanted to do ministry, uh, missionary work in some capacity. I I wasn't sure where I would go or what I would do, but I wanted to serve the Lord in some kind of capacity like that. And uh, I was real impressed, or the school shaped me because of the culture there of world evangelism. The school really pressed to win souls and to bring people to the kingdom of God. Well, as I learned more and grew in my faith in those 4 years that I was there, I decided I would go and get my master's degree. At that time, there was no master's degree at International Bible College. And so I went to Harding Graduate School of Religion, which is now Harding School of Theology. And I wanted to, again, learn as much as I could. And that takes me to where I want to really encourage you, because going on with a more advanced degree, like a master's of theology, master's of divinity in particular, or even a doctorate of ministry, really will give you a foundation for ministry that is unparalleled. It will open doors for you as the Spirit leads you in His work. Um, After I graduated from getting my Master's of Divinity, I went to a new church plant, and things went real well there. But after a short time, the funding started to go away. I didn't have a lot of money coming in. And so I needed something to augment what I was doing there in the ministry with that local church, that little congregation. And I was able to get a job as a substance abuse counselor at a mental health center in the county. I was able to get that job because I had a higher degree, a master's degree, and I had counseling courses, both from International Bible College and from Harding Graduate School. So those kind of credentials and then experience working in ministry, they accepted those to allow me to get into a counseling field. And so I was able to get a full-time position with the county and do that. So that's like you might call um, bi-vocational ministry. And I was able to continue on with working there with that church. Um, I would not have been able to do that if I had not had the Master's of Divinity. But then that Master's of Divinity opened the door to even more ministry, to where then uh, later I changed my ministry path and became an Army chaplain. I went back active duty, and I did a career in the Army total of 36 years. And 24 years of that was uh, as a chaplain. And that was a great ministry. I can tell you more about that, and I would love to discuss that with you. But in order to become a chaplain on the federal level, like the Veterans of Administration, the Bureau of Prisons, the military, the FBI, any kind of federal level chaplaincy, you have to have a master's of divinity. And so that opens the door for other things. Now, after I retired from the Army, I was able then to move into another ministry, and I work alongside of the Fairfax Church of Christ in Fairfax, Virginia, and serve as the endorsing agent for Churches of Christ, so that if anybody wants to become a federal level chaplain, say a VA chaplain or a military chaplain, then they come to me and work with me for the endorsement. That means they have to be credentialed through the church to be a chaplain, just like a lawyer has to pass a bar, or a medical doctor has to do their residency. And so that's a unique ministry that I'm the only one that does that for our heritage, for the Churches of Christ. And the federal government recognizes that. And then there are other endorsers for other faith groups, for other churches. And so having that Master's of Divinity and having that experience and background has really opened the doors for ministry, to where now to that endorsing ministry, I get to serve as a mentor for other people that are going to be in leadership, to uh, bring uh, awareness of who they are before soldiers and Marines and sailors, and represent their faith, so then they in turn can get to know who God is. And it's just an amazing way that works. And that's with people who would never, ever set foot in a church building. And it's just an amazing thing. But it all started with me being able to go to International Bible College. And back then, I would have never dreamed it. And so it's a great experience. I encourage you to pursue your education. Uh, it might seem overwhelming to start an associate's degree and think of maybe later you get a doctorate of ministry or something, but just take it one semester at a time, one step at a time, and before you know it, it'll be over. You'll be moving on, because God will use you.